Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Halachot-Hilchata, Messianic Psak. A few times in Shas, the Gemara has some cryptic discussion of Halachot-Mashiach. So, for example, in Sanhedrin, in Aleph and Bet, the Gemara says, Halachot-Mashiach, are you coming to tell me halacha is Mashiach? Meaning, if it doesn't apply now, why are you telling me if it's halacha that's only going to apply? For example, how do we execute someone? Well, we don't have the Beit Din, we don't have Sanhedrin. It's going to apply when we have Mashiach and Sanhedrin and all that, so we'll talk about it then. So the Gemara says, really? We don't learn halachas that don't apply? We don't want to learn about korbanos. We do want to learn about korbanos. We want to learn about everything. It's Hashem's Torah. So there's a big discussion among the commentaries. Just a quick overview of some of the commentaries in this area. Rashi says that in this specific case, in non-alphabet, in Sanhedrin, it was a totally academic question, where everyone agreed, Eliezer maintains that the halacha is a certain way regarding execution, and he had some cryptic term. They didn't know what he meant by the term. So fine, we have Mota Mashiach, we'll see Eliezer, what did he mean by that term? But it wasn't even a psak shala, not now, not even in the Messianic times. So Rashi limits the question a lot. Tosfos gives you a few different answers. First he says it's Rav Yosef. Specifically Rav Yosef asked the question. The other Amoraim are fine learning halachot that apply now, that apply only in Mota Mashiach. Tosfos has another answer, that according to those who hold there's an issue of Hechsel the Mashiach, that only applies where you're telling me halacha that applies only in Mashiach, has no ramifications now. But if by learning what the halacha would be then, there would be ripple effects even now, certain psak by mamzer, how a mamzer would be looked at in certain cases in Mashiach's times, and that affects now, would someone be allowed to marry a suffix mamzer, so then we would want to know about that. Tosfos says, or maybe it's only limited when the discussion of Hechsel Mashiach, when it's talking about something that only applies in the Messianic era and it's an Isser. That we don't need to know about. Why? So Tosfos Yishanim in Yuma Yud Gimel says, because we're not going to sin in Yom Mashiach. It's a fascinating approach. Since we're not going to sin in Yom Mashiach, so why do I need to know halach that doesn't apply now? And only applies to Mashiach, but even Yom Mashiach, it's about an Aveira. We're not going to do Aveiros. That's a fascinating approach as well, which not everyone agrees. I don't know if the Rambam agrees to that idea, but it's fascinating according to the Yishonim that he says that that's the limitation of Hechsel Mashiach. In a related discussion, the Rosh in Chul and Yud Gimel Amid Aleph has a fascinating point. Rashi goes in and says that Drosh v'kabel schal, learn every sugya, because you just want to learn about it, even if it's historical sugya, about a question in the midbar, what did they do, about the meat that they ate, so learn about it. The Rosh says, not simple. When do we say Drosh v'kabel schal? If it's not relevant, we still say, Drosh, learn about it. When? If it's about the 24 books of Tanakh. 24 books of Tanakh, we want to understand every word what it means. Even if it's a historical fact that happened 3,300 years ago, we want to understand every word about it. And even if there's no practical relevance. But if there's some Gemara and has no relevance now or never will have relevance, so the Rosh is not so quick, some historical discussion in Gemara, then why do we need to know it? So the Rosh does not agree with Rashi on that point. So that's a fascinating machlok between the Rosh and Rashi on that topic. It's not exactly Hechsel Mashiach, but it's related to our topic of learning ideas which may not have any halacha l'maaseh ramifications. L'maaseh, the bottom line is Hashem's Torah is Devar Hashem. We want to learn everything. And when the Gemara goes ahead and talks about Hechsel Mashiach, that why are we learning that? It really is mitzamtzem a lot. It comes down a lot that it's only a real specific, detailed case where the Gemara applies that too. But understanding Zvachim, Kodshim, stuff which Mietz Hashem is going to apply for every man of speedily in a days, and all that, we want to understand Devar Hashem and have closeness to Hashem and have Tveikus to Hashem through His Torah. Shalom.